Hi, welcome back to Tootie's Kitchen. Today we're going to be reviewing a garlic chopper, and it's a Chef'n product, which I think I've done a couple of these in the past, and it's supposed to finely chop, or mince, however you want to word that, little cloves of garlic. So it comes in a package. It looks like this. I already took it out because it was wrapped and it would have taken me a minute to get it out, and then the actual product looks like this. So I think you put the garlic in the top and then you're supposed to roll it, and it's supposed to chop with the little blades inside of it. I don't know if you can see those little blades right there. So I was going to take it apart, but I'll show you how it comes apart when I take you guys down here to look at it. So it is again called the Vibe Garlic Chopper by Chef'n, and it's pretty, sorry, my cat's very vocal today, I'm sorry. And it's pretty simple to use. You just stick the garlic in it and go for it. So I'm going to bring you guys down here. We're going to take a couple cloves of garlic. Just ignore him. That's a couple cloves of garlic, and we're going to see if it minces them up like it says it's going to. Okay, so I've got my little products, and I've got a clove of garlic. You're supposed to cut this up and put it in there, so we're going to do that real quick. I honestly, this is bad for a chef to say, but I don't have like a magic way to cut garlic. So if anybody out there has like an awesome way to do this, please let me know. Because I've never, I mean, like, to cut the top off, sure, but no one's ever showed me like an awesome way to cut garlic. Is that bad? I feel like after 10 years, I should have like some weird secret. Like the magic way to cut garlic, but I don't. Okay, so we're gonna just peel the skin off of a couple. Now this part I do. You just cut the ends off and it magically, I don't know how many we should try. 3? Should we try 3 to see if it works well at all? We'll do 3. But yes, so this part you just cut the little ends off and then it peels off like, I guess, an onion would almost. This one didn't do it. This one didn't want to play nice like the other ones did. Alright, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so all this other garlic can go over here to the side. I made a mess. That's the one thing I don't like about garlic is how messy it is when you take it out. Alright, so the way that this comes apart is the top opens up. Here, I might bring you guys just a little bit closer. Let's see. There we go. So the top opens up, and that's where you're supposed to put the garlic at, which I'll do that in a second. But also, there's a thing on this side that opens up, and that's how you get to the blade to clean it. So the blade comes out. So if you're gonna let kids or anybody use this, make sure that you know that the blade comes out, and so you can clean it, and then you can clean this. It gets down in there. And also you can get the garlic out this way, I'm assuming. We'll see. And then you got wheels on the bottom. So that's that. So we're gonna put the garlic in the top, and you're just supposed to, oh, I moved y'all. Sorry about that. You're just supposed to go back and forth, which it takes a little bit of force, but that's pretty freaking awesome. Look at that. That is like perfectly minced garlic. I wonder if I kept doing it, if it would mince it even more. I don't think it's going to. So now the hard question is it easy to get to? Because great that you can mince it, but is it easy to like, so you pull the blade out. Yeah, that's not bad. You just, okay, so there is a flaw. Honestly, it minces this really good. I'm pretty happy with it. It's not very finely minced. It's pretty roughly minced. But I'm also wondering, like with the blender, the more you add, the more it has to handle, so the finer it gets. So there is a small flaw. It's hard to get to some of this, but I mean, if you don't want to sit there with a knife, I think I can deal with that flaw. So I'm gonna actually put 2 in here this time. So just put it in the top. So at the beginning, you have to use just a little bit of force, but I'm not using a whole lot, honestly. I'm just pressing down. That's the only force I'm using. It's no harder than like scrubbing a pan, honestly. So yeah, the more garlic I have in here, the finer it chops up, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if you've ever had to sit here and chop garlic. So the way that you would do this without this little machine is you would just sit here and you would just rock your knife back and forth, which isn't bad, but it definitely does take some time to finely mince garlic. I would say probably a minute to a minute and a half to mince the garlic like this. And this did it in, I don't know, what was that, like 10 seconds? So we're gonna open it up. Again, I would say, so the blade stays fairly clean. It doesn't do anything to the blade. And I'm just gonna kind of bang it out. This is made of plastic, I should point out. But it's not flimsy plastic. It's pretty good. So I can kind of bang it around a little bit. Nothing bad will happen. It's supposed to be dishwasher safe, so I should be able to put this in the dishwasher and get it clean. Which is awesome. Let me grab a towel back here. Okay, so if you guys can see this, this is what it did to it. Put that in your face. It's pretty finely minced garlic. There's not any huge chunks. I could have probably done it a little bit longer or added a couple more cloves in there, and it probably would have done it more finely if I wanted it to. I mean, you all saw how quick that was. That was really quick. Okay, so I actually really like this. This for me is right up there with the green stripper, which I use on probably a weekly basis. I really like it. I really like this little tool. The only question that I have about it, which if I decide to do, like, I've been thinking about doing an update video of the products that I use, how they're keeping up, that kind of thing. But the only thing I'm curious about is how sharp this blade stays. For how long. It is, I mean, it's a pretty sharp blade. It's kind of like a razor blade, so you definitely want to be careful with this. I'm gonna stick this in the dishwasher, but I'm not gonna stick this in the dishwasher because I know that it will stay sharper if I just hand clean it. So, and I might actually just hand clean this. The only, like I said, the only downside to this that I see, which I can get over, it's not gonna hinder me from using it, is that the garlic kind of does get in there and you got to use your finger to get it out. But I mean, you've got to use your hands to move the garlic around if you're going to mince it anyways to get it off the knife. So you're touching it either way. And this took about 10 seconds to mince this, where a knife would take a good minute, minute and a half. I don't care how good your knife skills are. You're still going to sit there and you have to mince it for a while. So I like this product. It's again called the Vibe Garlic Sharpener by Chef'n, and it does exactly what it says it's going to do. As I drop it on the floor. So yeah, and it says that it fits 1 to 2 peeled garlic cloves. I could probably fit 3 or 4 in there. But yeah, this is an awesome product. If you see it in the stores, I want to say this was only like $3. So if you see it in the stores and you're wondering about it, it's a pretty good product. You guys should try it out. So thank you again for visiting Tootie's Kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves and maybe you learned something new today. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.